Okay, so I got this cool long dresser thing in off of Facebook Marketplace, and I thought it was like the super coolest thing. It was a free item, so they didn't want to hold it or anything for anybody, but fortunately the person that I got it from did hold it, because when I was going to go pick it up, she forgot she had a dentist appointment. So she told me that she would just hold it until the next day. And so my son and I had to go pick this up. I have an SUV and it was hanging out the back, but I love my SUV because it just holds so many things. But this thing is a big piece. It is going to go in my living room. I haven't really shared a whole lot of stuff in my living room yet, because I haven't really gotten to my living room yet. Right now I will show you what my TV is sitting on now. It's just plywood pieces from old pieces in my closet from my basement. And so I just repurposed them and used it to make a TV stand for the temporary time being. So I've been using that for a year and it's worked fine, but I had to grab this because it was free and because it is going to be extremely useful for my son's toys and being able to kind of tuck away some stuff and hopefully keep my living room looking a little nicer, because all of my kiddos' toys are in there and he loves to throw them everywhere right now. But so here's what I had my TV on. I had the 3 different shelves and I cut the third one into 3 different parts. That way I could make this little shelving system to hold his toys, and then I put like little curtains with some little curtain rods, expandable curtain rods that I had on hand too. And so that's what I've been using for the last couple of years, but I've been on the hunt for something else. At any rate, sorry for the mess. We had to take our dog to it's not my dog, it's my daughter's dog. We had to take her to a home while we were on vacation, so she used that and just hadn't broken it down yet. And of course my lawnmower's here. My garage is a hot mess right now. But at any rate, so I got this from under the sink. I've talked about it in my other videos that it's a place where you can go and drop off that's gross. You can drop off your chemicals like paints, thinners, stuff like this, even stuff like normal household supplies as well that you use for cleaning agents. Anyway, people can drop it off if they don't want to use them anymore, or just want to clean out, whatever, moving or whatever, and just drop them off here. So it's not putting chemicals into the earth. It's properly being either dumped or repurposed. So what doesn't get dumped in the place, it goes out on shelves, and you can go in what's called the restore and look in the store and pick up whatever you want that they have out there on the shelves. And there's a weight limit and things like that, but I did end up picking this up. So this was free and this cabinet was free, and so I have this old tool here that I really need to throw out, but this did have some paint on here that must have spilled over time, so I need to work on getting that off. And then I am going to degloss this whole thing and sand it down if it doesn't quite degloss like I would like it to, and then just kind of clean it up. So we shall see what it turns out like. So one little thing here, I've never really had to get this stuff off of anything before, so I'm really not sure how to do it, but I think the best thing is to put some sort of a agent on here. So I did dump some of this deglosser on here to try to get this up, and just kind of let it soak in and then just kind of pry it up. I don't want to use a sharp tool, so this is old. It's not even in the greatest shape. I do need to throw it out, but it's a little bit more rounded edge. So I wanted to try to just get this peeled up first, before I tried to scrape it with anything else. So I've, again, never done this before, so I don't know what the tips are out there, but this is what I'm trying. And then if it doesn't work, I think I'm gonna go to YouTube or Google it and see what comes back on it. So I did start to sand this down after I got the paint off, and I know it's not real wood. It is a laminate type wood. I'm not sure what it's called, but I have a idea in mind in order to kind of refinish the laminate. I think it'll work for now, and maybe in the future I might paint it. We'll see how it turns out, but I do think that what I'm gonna try here will work. And always wear a face mask, people, when you're sanding. I couldn't find mine. It was like in the middle of the night, and so I just covered my face with my t-shirt, which wasn't the greatest, but I had to do what I could. So when I took the paint off, it did kind of strip up a piece of the laminate, but I think I'll be able to make do with it for now. And what I'm gonna use is a gel stain. I got this kind of maple color at the under the sink place that I go to for free paint and stains and gel stains and all of that stuff. And I thought this would be a good color to use over the laminate after I sanded it down to kind of restore what I sanded down on the laminate, if that makes sense. And then I also put some extra gel stain in the spot that came up, that laminate spot that came up. It was just a small patch of it, and you'll see in the end that you really can't notice it, but I think this really worked out well. I did 2 coats on the top, and then I just did a light coat all around just to kind of freshen it up, like in the corners, on the edges, on the inside, and just kind of freshened it up. I did clean it down really good before I did gel stain it, so I didn't think I was going to gel stain the inside of the cabinets at all, and so I didn't like wash them down first. I just did wash the top and the sides down, but I decided to kind of give it a gel stain coat on the inside. But this is how it turned out, and I think it turned out really good, and it just kind of freshened it up by giving a coat of gel stain. And you see here that I did get that spot gel stained there on the top where it chipped, and I couldn't get some of the stains off on the top of it after I peeled the paint up, and I just tried to sand it down a little bit. I don't know if you guys have any suggestions on what I could do to get this piece up here, this like stained piece right here. And if I do paint it, I will fill it in with like a wood filler in this chipped spot. But I think I'm gonna leave it for now because I really like it. There was one other spot that I couldn't get up that was kind of another black stained spot. So I don't know if somebody had set like a stain or something on there. I'm not really sure. But again, you can't notice it like from far away. It's actually not noticeable whatsoever. I don't even notice it looking at it from far away. So it's just a really up close kind of where you can really see it if you're looking at it and knowing what you're looking at. But this is really nice for my son's toys and the storage for all of his toys, because this area is kind of our play area, and I can kind of store all different types of things. I got his like more messier toys in the containers in this little hidden cabinet, so he's not getting into them right now. But yeah, what do you guys think? I think it works great having all these little different storage nooks. for all of his different toys that he has. And then that little drawer there you can pull out, can make it like a little desk, which I thought was kind of cool. And I have my Xbox here. I put like a little hole in the back right there to put all the wires through, and then you can put like books and DVDs here, or maybe like a little basket of some sort. And then I have all of his puzzles. This was a Goodwill find. This was the only thing I paid for at the Goodwill. It was like $6.99 or $7.99 or something like that, which I thought was great for his puzzles and flashcards and stuff. But I have all of his different activities and his pull-ups. He's potty training right now, but I thought this was great for all of this little kind of activities and games and things like that, so he's not getting into them regularly and dumping them all over, because he is in kind of the dumping phase right now. So all those little tiny pieces are just kind of tucked away. So I might replace the key there because the key didn't come with it, so I might just replace the key holder so I can lock things up. But thanks for watching, you guys. This completes my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing, as I do think you'll like my channel. I do a lot of DIYs, thrifting, I do a lot of Dollar Tree type hauls, and just different ways that I save money and budget and kind of live a frugal lifestyle. Bye!